Hello, friends, and welcome to something a little unusual for me. My name is Jonathan, and normally here on Pathologic, we solve logic puzzles. And I teach you about new genres, and we talk through solution techniques, and you can see me try to solve things, and it's a great time. But right now, I am posting something that I didn't think I was going to be posting. Some time ago, I recorded myself watching a music video from a request from a friend of mine, and it hit me pretty hard, but it felt very personal and not really the kind of thing we do here. So I had decided just to share it back with him privately, and that was going to be that. But it's really stuck with me. And the video has 50 million views over the past couple of years. And so I'm thinking, well, everyone's seen this, but I hadn't seen it. And maybe even though I only reach a few hundred people, I guess, that might contain some people who also had not heard this and maybe need to hear it, because I think this video that I watched has some very important messages. I want to let people know that there is strong language in the video, which is not something that we normally have on this channel. So be aware of that before you continue. And if you're not interested in this kind of thing, I'm still posting my puzzle videos every day. But if you haven't heard this song, I strongly encourage that you give it a shot, because I think this could be very important to some people. And listening with an open mind is a good thing. So I'll be back tomorrow with more puzzles, but for right now, here is me watching the music video for Ren's song, Hi Ren. All right, so a friend of mine requested that I watch this music video and record myself doing this, which is not something I normally do, but I trust him, and so I am going to do this. I don't know how likely it is that anyone but he will see this, but I'm just going to record as if I were recording for a wider audience, even though I don't think this is ever going to have one, but we'll see. So I don't know much about what I'm about to watch. I know that this is a song called Hi Ren by the artist Ren, who I have not heard of before. I did go to Wikipedia for the first paragraph about the artist, because I like to know a little bit about, genre as I'm getting into something, and didn't see much other than mentioned multi-instrumentalist, rapper, singer. So I'm assuming probably something broadly in the hip-hop vein, which is not my normal listening habits, but not something I'm averse to either. So so that's all I know, and we're going to see what this holds for us. Okay, I'm going to try not to pause too much, but I've been asked to record my thoughts, so I'm going to do that. I'm also confident, based on my source, that we aren't doing anything in the very disturbing horror vein, despite this character that just came through here.
Ran, it's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down you know that. Deep down you know I'm always in periphery. Ran, on you pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ran. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking...
Okay. So, wow. All right. So what I'm seeing is multiple personalities, maybe a dissociative disorder, or maybe just internal voices, internal dialogue. I'm not sure what we're meant to take from that. But just, I'm already noticing a lot of skill here, because he's doing the singing and playing thing, which is already difficult. And I noticed right away that in just the couple seconds that I've seen so far of this second character, his demeanor is different. He's doing acting as well as the singing, because he's looking a different direction. He's changed his posture. And I think I'm going to play it again, but I think he actually changed the guitar structure. Let me hear that again. And I should also note the very off-putting is not the right word. Unsettling kind of the falsetto intro was not at all what I was expecting. I'm gonna rewind to that part. It isn't unpleasant, it's just really unusual.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down you know that. Deep down you know I'm always in periphery. Ran, on you pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ran. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you?
Okay, one more pause there. So, yeah, when I'm going to call it left Ren and right Ren. Left Ren is when he's talking, like his voice is lower, kind of raspier, and he's doing a percussive beat on the guitar while playing, and I think the chord structure is basically the same, but it's more fully voiced when it's him. I feel like it's just like a triad, like root and then two more notes when he's right Ren, and when he's left Ren it's more. So that's really adding it to me, adding to what the difference in tone here. But the other thing I want to point out was biting off the hand that feeds me really struck me as obviously an inversion of the hand that feeds you. Like, yeah, that presumably this left is kind of has not been dominant and needs to be nourished, I guess, maybe, by the right side. I'm going to take it back just a little bit.
distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that.
This hits so hard. I have been extremely fortunate in life. I have not had to grapple with a lot of the... If this is a story of actual serious mental health struggles, that's never something I've had to... I've never actually had to go through that. But I certainly have these conversations, and I'm not a musician like this, but if I think about what I do, what strikes me is that I think we're being set up that the right side is the good side. It's what we should be thinking, and the left side is misleading. But in the moment, I guess this might be the lyric, just great lyrics writing. I agree with both of them when they are talking. When he says, when the right side says, what I'm doing connects with some people, and that's all that matters to me. That's how I feel sometimes when I'm doing this, when I'm making puzzles, when I'm making games. And then he says, you're lucky to have me to give yourself perspective. And I think, yeah, I don't have success on those metrics. I can't support myself doing game design. It's definitely a hobby for me, because not because I want it to be, but because it has to be. And there's always a part of me shouting that, why am I bothering? And another part of me that's shouting, do it, because if it matters to anyone, it matters enough. And yeah.
Gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is...
Okay, and one more thing. I'm sorry I'm pausing so much, but I just keep noticing things. he's mic'd up. He's got like a, what do you call that, lav mic, which I don't think you would do unless you were actually recording. So is this, so that makes me think, and I did noticed it because of the head, like that shot of him turning his head. I think this is all being like recorded on the spot, which is even more impressive. Wow. Okay.
Really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious, Ran, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself, trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash, I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mustopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know,
Sorry, I just didn't hit that. Wow. The voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. I've never been there, but I personally know a lot of people who have. I hope I can be that voice for somebody someday.
I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as Hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So courage the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climbing to different sides. When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Hi, Ren. Wow. I don't know how to follow that up. That was just... I'm surprised I'm holding it together as well as I am. Because I'm an easy crier with music. But I think having the camera on me made that a little easier. That was art. Capital A. I needed to hear that. I was saying it earlier, but I mean, even without that last monologue, which was beautiful, by the way, it was clear that this was a personal, very real narrative. But I think the genius here, and that's the case for a lot of music and art theater, is that it's clearly personal and yet it's also clearly universal. Because I think whether you're going through severe illness or struggles or just day to day, the day to day suffering we all have, there's something here. I almost can't say I enjoyed it, but I want to share it with everyone. That was hard, but so skillful and so, wow. Wow. I wish I was more cogent at this point because it deserves it. But I think that's all I can say right now. I'm going to go cry. I'm not going to plug stuff. Doesn't feel right. I don't plug him. I'll put a link if I ever put this up. Still not sure if I'm going to. But I'm so glad I saw this.